Hello class, my name is Imran Shah, IT415 final presentation. My topic for this presentation is top 20 countries with largest economy. I chose this topic because I wanted to know how different countries are doing when it comes to economy. And I see USA and China, which are big countries of the world, are doing much better than other countries of the world. um, what makes those countries strong economically? There are a few things such as resources. Um, we know all countries have resources. If you talk about China, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Brazil, you're talking about Italy, you're talking about UK. All those countries have resources. But to utilize those resources and use those resources to build the economy is something very important. And then it comes to corruption. So there are three issues I think are on top of the list, which makes those countries strong. If you have a less corruption, you can utilize those resources, and that can help you build the country. And if you have a corruption and you are a government official and you are using those resources not for the country but to for yourself, then you're not building up the economy, you're not helping the country, you're just helping yourself, and it's going to mess up the country. So the data I chose, I gathered, came from few resources because not a single source was able to give me the top 20 countries. So I have to gather data from this source, which has all 20 countries with the largest economy. And then I went through this Investopedia, which has all 20 countries, but it has their explanation. I wanted to learn, so I use this. I like that data better, resource better, because it has explanation what makes those countries strong in the world. And then I have the GDP rate. I have the trillion dollar, the growth, the economy, and I have China on top of the list. Then I have, I'm sorry, the USA is on top of the list. Then China, and it narrowed down to Saudi Arabia, which is the 20th country of the world when you talk about the largest economy. The data from these sources was easy to understand. It was a raw data. Some data like Investopedia has a few explanation, but most of this data was raw, so I had to um, give a meaning to that raw data. And by saying that meaning to this raw data, I have to use visualization tools. Uh, so to do this final project, I use API that helped to do the graph. And the bar graph I used to do this final project because I've been doing the bar graph for throughout this class by doing the project, by doing the lab. So I use bar graph. I had a complete knowledge of doing this bar graph, and I had the easier, it's easier to understand, easier to enter information, and easier to upload into the web server. So I can show you in the web server. I have the bar graph, and it says the title right here, the top 20 countries with the largest economy, and I have the countries with their name, and I have the countries. I tried my best to have the countries with their flags color. So I have all that to to give a meaning to this graph. Um, how your visualization works. I have the HTML format, which I have that, and then I have the data entered, stored in a way that I can access in a graph. And here is the country's name. Here is their the trillion-dollar economy, and I have the number. Here's the color, flag colors, code, and then I have you can see right here string, and this is the string right there. All the countries with the string with their name, and then I have the title right here. I have the flags width and height right there, and then I have a little H1 heading. I got right here too. So I have all that information in there. So in that way I can, upload that, and which is I already uploaded it, and I wanted to show that in the presentation that I have that and explain that in detail. um, I found out that a few countries, as I already knew, USA gotta be on top of the list because they are one of the top countries in the world. um, and I noticed India's economy is better compared to a lot of different countries, which was kind of surprise to me because a lot of different countries are not, are I feel like they should be better than India, but remarkably India's economy is better. Then I was surprised to see Saudi Arabia, which is lost in top of the list when you talk about 20 countries with the largest economy. So I gather a lot of information, a lot of new information came across, and I enjoyed doing this presentation. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching this presentation. Thank you so much, and you guys have a great day and good luck with the rest of the semester.